Hello everybody and welcome to another Tool reaction on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. This one today was requested over my Buy Me a Coffee by Josh. Big shout out to Josh, thank you very much mate, much appreciated. And he has requested Jambi. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. This will be the third Tool song I've listened to, and I'm very excited to see what we're getting into. I've absolutely loved the first two songs I've heard. They've been amazing, and yeah, I'm really excited to check this out. If you enjoy my reactions, do hit the subscribe button. Be sure to like and comment and get involved. Push it in the algorithm, and I will be getting many more Tool reactions coming your way, as well as album reviews and all kinds of stuff like that. Let's get into it. Okay, first of all, the thing that gets me with Tool is just how unpredictable it is. And I guess that's why they've got such a massive devoted following, is they're so original and so unique. And, you know, I do have a habit somewhat when I'm listening to music. I do try and sort of predict where it's going to go, work out what's going on musically, and with Tool, I never have a bloody clue what's going to come. So what I was expecting there, with that dirty riff coming in straight away, and that sort of like chugging, I was expecting a big banana, like a big kind of drop to come in, maybe screaming, maybe heavy straight away. But then it sort of pulls back, comes back to the riff, and then this like soft vocal comes in. Total juxtaposition, and not what you expect at all, but it works, doesn't it? Sounds amazing.
Like a soldier, I do on treasures and flesh, never few. But I would wish it all away if I thought I'd lose you just one day.
Big shout out to the producer of Tool, all right, because I don't know if they produce their own work or if they have a producer they work with, if they work with different producers. They're clearly very involved, at the very least, with how these tracks are produced, because none of this is run-of-the-mill production, and it's interesting how they're playing with effects, sort of phases and reverbs and like flange and just all these things that always kind of come left of field but work so well. And that's what really brings the psychedelic aspect to it, is these weird effects they like to bring on both the guitar and the vocals. And before we got into the sort of psychedelic bit, I really loved what the bass was doing, because the bass is moving around and going to these intervals that are sort of changing the kind of like the harmonic qualities of what the guitar is doing. And it's really cool when you have a sort of repeating chord or repeating riff, and then you move the sort of the bass notes around it, and it kind of creates different chords and gives different emotive feelings. It's just so subtly done, so beautifully done. And I love what I've heard so far with Tool, is that the four of them they give each other a lot of space, and I think that's why the songs are a bit longer, because they're not always like competing for the limelight, because you have a moment where it's just like, oh, the drums are what I am focusing on right now, oh, the bass, I am focusing completely on that, I'm completely focusing on the guitar, I'm completely focusing on the vocals. Like they all give each other that, and it's something, it's very unique how they kind of strike that balance of all kind of having their center stage moment while all cohesively working together in sort of perfect union, you know? It's really good request, Josh. Thank you very much. This is awesome.
Up to my neck, soon to drown. But you changed that all for me. Lifted me up, turned me around. So
Oh, that was something, wasn't it? Those pushes, they kind of lulled you into a bit of a false sense of security. It's like, oh, you know when the push is going to cut. Oh no, you know what I mean? It really like catches you off guard, and I just this is it's. I love listening to music when I'm doing reaction videos where it's somewhat of a challenge, because you're getting so sucked into the music and so many things happening that I come away from it, I pause and I'm like, there's too many things I want to talk about here, and like I need to go back a bit and just get that again. I love how they have this sort of push section, which is kind of like pulling you around, and then the sort of the drum comes in, just 4 on the floor, just brings you back to a kind of rhythmic center and just stabilizes you again. You know what I mean? The kick drum just put you back on the tracks. They've been pulling you around, and now we're back on the straight line again. Listen to this. This is such a journey, and we're doing that thing again where we have the repeating chord and the bass is moving it around and making the chord feel different every time. Wow. I think what's very interesting as well about the production is how low the vocals are in the mix. They're very much treated as a fourth instrument rather than it being the lead instrument. There is no lead instrument in Tool that I can discern. They're all, it's the truest sense of a band in a way, because you look at so many bands and there's usually 1 or 2 musicians in that band, and it's just like, they're the mastermind. You know what I mean? Like, they're kind of the one. Like, if you look at Radiohead a little bit, I mean, they're all very talented, but like Tom York, Johnny Greenwood, they're kind of the Radiohead masterminds, you know what I mean? And like, there's just a lot of artists. Maybe it's the lead singer, maybe it's the guitarist. It's a special thing. Like, think other bands that have a similar dynamic to this, Led Zeppelin. You know, you look at every member of Led Zeppelin, John Bonham, John Paul Jones, Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, all four of them, they're all bringing it, you know what I mean? And they're all standout musicians who are all bringing their own personal musicianship to the band. And it's a true band, you know, and that's what Tool is. It's a true band where every musician involved, every musician involved has their input, and their combined input makes this unique sound, you know, and that's what a band should be, you know what I mean? Because very often it's one artist or a couple of artists, as I say, who are kind of doing most of the writing, who are guiding the sound, but a lot of the other musicians in the band could be kind of interchanged. They could be taken out, replaced, and no one would really notice. I feel with Tool, if you're to change the singer, the bassist, the drummer, the guitarist, change any one of those members, it's no longer Tool, you know what I mean? Or at least it no longer would have that same thing. It would be a slightly mutated version of the band, you know? I mean, I don't know the history. Have there ever changed members? How much did that affect it? Let me know in the comments, because as I say, I really, when I discover an artist I haven't heard before, when I'm doing reactions, I don't read anything, I don't look into anything, I purely just get into the music and talk to you guys in the comments and go on a sort of organic journey that way without doing any homework. I really like to experience it that way. So I really appreciate you guys in the comments letting me know what's what, basically, and kind of filling me in on these things, because I'm really, really, really interested. Let's keep this going. What is that pedalboard setup? My God, what a solo. That's what I want a solo to be. Tell me a story, God damn it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, shredding solos and everything and tapping, that's all cool, but like, that's my kind of solo. Like, make it scream, make it sing, bend it and bend it to your will, you know? Like, That's such an exciting and adventurous guitar solo, and the phaser effect and that wow sound he's got going on it, just, oh my god, it's got such like a sort of trippy, grungy, psychedelic feel to it. Oh my goodness, and the way it all just came together. And sorry, I'm just digesting this a bit. This is awesome. This is really, really, really awesome. I it was there was some interesting. I mean, a lot of it wasn't sort of he wasn't kind of playing like just a general pentatonic scale either. I think he may have gone into a sort of used some Phrygian modal intervals in there at certain points. That just momentarily it kind of went out into sort of pushed the key a little bit. I think it was Phrygian. I'm not sure, but it was only a note or two, but it had an effect. It had an impact. And just made it even more adventurous in that way. It's just, I just love a guitar solo that's explorative like that. Oh god, this is so great. This is exactly the release that this song needed, because it's been building the tension, the growling guitar, it's so chuggy, to then just bloom out like this and lift the way it does. And the vocals are so dynamic, how they soar and come back down. And what this band does really well as well for this very specific type of music they're doing, where there's so many like interest pieces throughout it. They know, like after the guitar solo, after that whole section that blew me away, they had a little sort of section in there that repeated a little bit and just calmed down. You know, just kind of, it went on for the right length. Because if it went straight from that guitar solo into the release, it might be too much, you know, it might be too overwhelming. You kind of need to like recover, and they have these kind of bars of music, which are sort of these recovery bars, which kind of just allow you to like, okay, catch my breath, boom, into a whole new section that is all over again. If I ever need to come off coffee for any reason, I need to kind of quit caffeine, I know what I'm replacing it with. Like Tool definitely gets me amped up. That was a wild journey. What have I been doing not listening to Tool for all this time? I'm 33 years old. I've spent 33 years with no Tool. I am a bloody Tool. God. So interesting dynamically, and again, just the complexity of it without being needlessly complex. It's all like just so, isn't it? It's all like just right. It's proper musician's music, this. And it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's a hell of a lot of fun to listen to. And I'm excited because I'm only 3 songs in, and each one has really, they've all brought something very unique and very interesting every time, and really just captured my imagination and really grabbed me. But at the same time, they've all been cohesive. They're not just like totally different, scattered everywhere, like, oh, is this the same band? It's very much like their sound. They have a very, very distinctive sound, haven't they? That's really special. It's really, really something. Please let me know in the comments, what Tool should I check out next? I'm so down for more. I absolutely love this one. Thanks again, Josh, for requesting this over Buy Me a Coffee. If you'd like to make a request and for me to definitely 100% get to it, I have a Buy Me a Coffee in there, and I'll send you a video reply as well. I also have a Patreon. If anything is ever taken down from copyright blocks or anything like that, everything is also being uploaded onto my Patreon for just $1 a month. So I'll put the link for that in the comments as well. Do hit subscribe if you enjoy my reactions, guys, and yeah, share it to any Tool fans out there who want to come on this journey with me and keep on educating me down the rabbit hole of Tool. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care. Peace and love.